gentlemen, we are back with the Duck Quack Show Junior Edition. This is episode 2. We will be adding on the AJ and Rohde, or Rohde and AJ show coming right after this. It'll be attached to this video. We like to welcome, of course, you got me, head coach Shaun Felzone, Dallas Ducks. You got assistant coach Anthony Rohde. You got our top end player over here, AJ Sherlock. And we got our wonderful goalie coach joining us this time, Brian Guevara. Welcome, Brian.
Welcome. Thank you.
Hey, AJ, I do got a compliment from you already. I've got a couple calls the last couple of days saying how good you're playing the last few weeks. And this is from people who aren't part of the team, which is pretty nice to hear. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, AJ. Well, we're going to let you go ahead and start off, ask some questions to the coaches, and see how we can get things rolling here.
All right, gentlemen.
Gentlemen, wrong place.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider us gentlemen.
Huh?
I wouldn't consider us gentlemen.
All right, boys.
There you go. There you go.
What do you see in the weeks to come?
W's.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, W's further advancement with our players, and I think this team's actually going to start coming together, especially with adding some of the new faces.
Yeah, that's the one thing we were doing this last couple of weeks. We were adding a couple of players, bringing a couple of new faces in, taking some traits from other teams, and helping other players out, giving players opportunity to try. The one thing we are doing this week and upcoming week is giving younger players opportunities to get on the ice, to come out and try and see what they think about junior hockey, how us coaches run our practices, what kind of players we have, what kind of players we have in the locker room. And it's been good so far. We had a couple people in the last couple of days that came in and they love the guys in the locker room, and I give that to my team. They're really good out there, and they make everybody feel welcome, and they're not jerks to anybody. Just comes in. It's even if they're looking or trying to play, they're all open to everybody, and it's been very impressive in that area. But next couple of weeks are going to be tough. We do got some stuff coming on, and we get a break, so it's kind of exciting all at the same time.
I'm very excited. What do you guys think about the choices you've made from past to the choices you'll make in the future?
Choices of what?
Choices.
Sorry.
Coaching.
We had to.
Playing. Good talk. Text me.
No, you know what, though? I mean, from the get-go, out of the gate and everything, with a lot of the players that we've talked to and that we brought in, I do believe that we made some very good decisions, and some of them are pretty much just laid out of the gate, doing what we're trying to do, getting them on board and everything, and now they're starting to see a lot more things going on, especially bringing in the newer players. It's opening up a lot of eyes now. Players that we've already had from the past and everything, they're starting to pick up their game a little bit more, starting to be a little bit more intense. Practices, games-wise, are being a little bit more higher intensity. I just wouldn't take anything back, in all honesty. And again, these guys are starting to come together a little bit more. Unfortunately, it's just taking a little bit longer, but hey, better late than never.
Probably regret trying to tell Potts to play physical.
That's 100%.
We saw how that worked out. But besides from that, I wouldn't change anything. We have a good group of guys in the locker room. AJ's definitely involved in that. He's a big goofball.
Oh,
Thank you.
absolutely.
But no, all the players are great. You guys all get along. It's just going to start translating to the ice. You'll see the W's start to rack up here soon.
Yep.
And I got to agree with you guys. I think the group of guys that we picked, they're all talented in their own ways. They do bring something to the table. Off the ice, they're more of a family than I've ever seen, which is crazy. On the ice we're getting there. They play together. They're starting to bring that off ice onto the on ice, which will be a little bit better for all of us to get them going. And every player we picked so far, from players out in different parts of the country to guys that are just the local ones, it's been a good group, and I enjoy having everybody here. Yeah, there's ups and downs and everything, but like families do, you fight, you move on, you get going, everything keeps going. It's a battle no matter what you do, and the key is to see how well the family stays together and see how they keep doing, and hopefully the future choices for us coaches and finding players is we have a benchmark now, I would say, after being on for 2 months, about what we're looking for. So it'll be a little bit tougher for players to get on this team and come and join ourselves. But when they do, I think they'll be a good addition to our programs from what we're seeing out there and the kids that are calling every day. And I mean, I tell you what, for the phones blow up every single day for somebody coming out and checking out what we want to do and if they can come out and experience our program. And as long as that keeps growing, it'll be great for everybody and the program.
No, absolutely.
Those were my questions. I'm all out now.
All out.
Yeah.
Wait, you're actually quiet for once, huh?
His
It
camera
appears
shy.
to be that
All right,
way.
now it's your turn. So where are you going to see yourself for the rest of the season?
Where do I see myself
Yeah.
for the rest of the season?
Especially after getting that nice big belt.
Scoring goals, hopefully. Doing everything I can to help out the team and see if we can't get some dubs. Having a lot of fun. I just want to keep on having fun, keep on getting better every day. That's all I can do, really.
There's been a very big noticeable change over the past couple of weeks. You guys want to say, in your level of play, your skill of play, and everything, your drive, intensity. It's just been great. And I think it started to affect and be infecting to the rest of the team though too, especially the players that were really starting to lay back a little bit as soon as they started seeing you kicking up. And again, it's that silent little teddy bear that's finally starting to be vocal and everything else. Now they're seeing that out of you. Now they're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I get it. He's gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And you know what? Keep driving that. You know what? Let that intensity go. Start bringing the rest of that team right in behind you.
Yeah, thank you. I hope that everybody will follow me. I'm trying my hardest. Try and skate as hard as I can every second of every shift. And if everybody does the same, then I think there'll be a lot of good things coming.
I remember the one game. Busted hard, went up, came down the ice, went back up the ice, came back down the ice, went back up the ice, and then came over on the bench and we were just laying flat out. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're heavy breathing.
Yeah.
Coach Falzone and I turned and looked at you. You ready to go back out again? You're like, yeah, just give me 2 more seconds. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I just had to lay down for a second, get some air.
Yep.
I think that's the big thing with all of our players. The one thing that's happened this season is we don't give up. I mean, I had some new parents come to the game, yesterday's game, and as much as we didn't want the way that score ended up and how bad it went for score-wise, they came up afterwards and they're like, wow, your team is very talented. You guys are just missing things just by a second. And when you guys click on that, it'll change the game. And then, the big thing was they were all saying was, hey, we're excited because the big part is you guys never give up. Like, you guys make us want to watch you guys play because of how hard you guys work. And that goes from all the guys on this team. That's the one thing I can say is that we never give up. It's just getting you guys to keep your feet moving all the time would be a little better for me. But other than that, that's just the coach side of me.
I agree. Everybody doesn't give up. It's just little mistakes that are hurting us, but the effort is there, no doubt.
Well, we do got a big weekend. We do got a big weekend coming up against Chicago, or in Chicago, sorry. We are playing our USPHL showcase, which is going to be over there at Arctic Ice Arena, Orland Park. And, we are looking forward to that. I mean, for 3 of us, that is the Illinois where we all were, well, it's where we all lived for a long time. I lived for a long time. The other 2 still live there. But, we bounce around a lot, me and Rohde do anyways. And Brian's still a local over there in Illinois. But we were excited to get back and, get to play some other teams that aren't in our division. We do, in my opinion, Minnesota is one of the toughest divisions in the league. And I'm sure people will argue about that all they want. But I think from playing these guys, it's I've watched them, their skill levels, and these teams with the veteran players are looking really well, and I'm looking forward to see how they do. I wish them all luck. You always want to cheer for the Midwest West Division over here, but at the same time, for us, we get to play some teams from all over, and I am looking forward to having some different games and seeing how the boys do against different teams, and pulling off some W's is the big part of this weekend. I keep talking about everybody looking at us from the outside in, and when you look at paper and you look at the score sheets or you get a net, you see one thing, and that's numbers, right? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, numbers does not express how this team plays and how hard they work, until we get the stats where they're winning face-offs or they're winning battles and we're getting opportunities. It's just this year we can't catch a bounce if it tries, and and the boys are pushing as hard as they can. And I tell you what, I'll put any one of my boys against any other, and put them in any other team, and they will be in one of the top kids in those teams with no problem. They do compete well. They're learning every day, and they're getting better and better. And I mean, heck, with the extra skill sessions they're getting from Coach Rohde, and even Coach Brian came out and brought some new tricks of the trades out for himself to help his goalies. I mean, those things are what make this program better every day. And as a coach and as a GM here, it's exciting to see, and hopefully it keeps going and we keep growing and growing and growing. But yep.
Yeah, just to piggyback on that though, we had one game that we're playing, and a referee at the very end of the game came up and he's like, you know what? He's like, I've been reffing against the Ducks for the last 7 years. He's like, and this has been the most respectful Ducks team that I've had to ever officiate against. The guy was just happy about how we conducted ourselves. Excuse me, how we conducted ourselves, how we were well mannered on the ice. There was a little bit of chips here and there and everything, but just how we were able to control ourselves for the most part. Of course, you're going to have a few of them that are going to get away, just as he explained. But just getting a compliment like that from a referee was actually pretty cool. Just this morning, I actually ended up getting a text message from one of my coaches I used to coach with back in Illinois, and then he actually talked to Coach Falzone and I just a few weeks back with one of the teams that we play against quite a bit. And he has some ties with that organization as well. But he even complimented. He's like, you know what? Not even looking at the score or anything else like that. It's looking what the players are doing, what we're bringing in, what we also have to bring in to the table as far as coaches. And just what we're trying to get these guys to learn and try to get them on board with. And again, some of them are starting to see it a little bit more. They're approaching things a lot differently when they're coming into the rink, when they also step out on the ice. And, getting another compliment like that from partnering coach that I had back in Illinois. And then once again, like I said, Coach Falzone and I had talked with that gentleman a few weeks back, and, just the compliments that you're getting from the outside and also from an opposing team.
Yeah, we're getting a couple of those lately. I got a referee that came up after us, and unfortunately it wasn't a game that I was happy with. And he was like, "Oh my God, okay, I've been reffing against you guys. I think he's had 7 or 8 games with us, if not more." And he was like, "This was the best game I've ever seen." He goes, "Your team's getting better." He goes, "It's amazing how good you guys are getting," and he's a no bullshit person, so you gotta give him credit. I mean, we'll take that compliment, and it wasn't a moment for me, I'll tell you that much. I wasn't the happiest camper after that game, but it was good to hear, and I got a lot of those compliments from people that were watching the game. We're getting it from opposing teams, families, and friends, and opposing players even sometimes. They're not always the greatest conversations from opposing players, but hey, we'll take what we can get, and we do got players that definitely get under other opponents' skin, and and that's the way one of our coaches, Coach Rohde, always played. He used to be the guy that could draw me a penalty anytime I asked for it. He would go out and we'd walk out with some power play because he pissed somebody off, and it was amazing to watch. And we're trying to get the boys to understand how to control themselves and be able to do stuff without being crazy, and I think we're getting there. We're starting to get there little by little.
Picking and choosing your right battles.
You can see it stepping up throughout each game. It's getting better and better. Just trying to figure out how to get all 3 periods the same instead of 1 or 2.
Yep.
But that'd be the biggest difference between the score of a last game and then another game that we could play.
And I think what we're going to allow the boys to do, we constantly as coaches always talk about, remember why you do this. Why did you actually strap on the skates for the first time? And, the coaches, we've all talked and everything, we said, we constantly say that. But we have not allowed them to really touch base back with that again. And then starting tomorrow night, doing a little 3-on-3 competition, doing a little tournament with the team and stuff like that. I think it would be pretty good. And it'll give them a taste for that again. And I think that would be really good with the kids. The kids are really excited. We got some good fun teams that are assigned. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Coach Rohde and I are going to get involved with that. We're trying to talk Coach Falzone into it. And we might have him convinced by early tomorrow evening. So he might be a last-minute roster add-on to somebody. So
No, it's going good. We got to get, for everybody watching, I mean, we played 25 games so far, so we don't get a weekend off very often. I don't think we've actually had other than one, maybe not even one. But we've had some days off, but we haven't had a whole weekend off in a long time. And I know we're looking forward to it. It'll be a good rest, especially before we go down to Chicago and take them on. But yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun day, and I'm looking forward to it.
Would you be playing goalie, Coach Brian? No.
No,
Player?
I don't even know when was the last time I even strapped the goalie pads on. Last I actually played a game, March 21st, just before we went into full quarantine lockdown.
Don't know when it was. March 21st.
March 21st, because we were out there, and then we went into lockdown the next day. I was in one net, my son was in the other net, and we pissed off a lot of people that night. You know, the Masellis, great Illinois hockey family.
He used to coach me.
Yep. They were down there. You know, our Friday night skates, Rohde and I, we do that quite a bit. Some of our kids that are on our Ducks team, they're, you know, the local kids to the Chicagoland area. They jump on the ice with us still too. They have a lot of fun. And you know, when we have a good skate, it's a lot of the ex-pros that come out and skate like that. And it's a really good fun skate. We just did one on Thanksgiving morning. Coach Rohde and I did, and that was a blast. He got to see one of his old coaches, and both of his kids were out, well, all three of his kids were out there playing with us, and it was a lot of fun. It was a good stress burner and everything, with, you know, just things going on inside, outside of the rink and everything. So it was a good blast.
Stress burner, that sounds good.
Stress burner, man.
I need more of those.
Stress burner.
I definitely
Jump
need more
on the
of
ice.
those.
And you know what, though? I will say though, it was actually really cool though, seeing Coach Falzone on the ice, just getting out there. You know, we had a coaches session out there where it was just us three, just blowing off some steam, and stress burner, right?
And I won. I won a shooting competition. Just gonna put that out there. The old fat guy did it, and yeah.
Well,
I might not have hands like somebody, but yeah.
You got to remember, I'm a goalie with 2 knee replacements and 13 implants in a foot.
I'm just gonna bring my belt out now.
Ding, 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 ding.
I
Mike
just kept it
Tyson's
in
coming
post.
out of retirement. Nah, but it was a lot of fun, you know. And you know, I mean, having the accessibility that we do with the ice, I think it's really good. It's real good with the kids though too, and stuff like that. Coming out, play private sessions and stuff, or just come out. Once again, stress burner.
I agree. I think it's been fun. Just to give you guys a heads up, we're going to add on, like I said, we're going to have the AJ and Rohde show on right after this. You know, we're going to pop some videos in here and show you what we're doing, a little bit of off time here. We'll get the 3-on-3 videos on next episode, a little bit of it. I'll make sure I get some kind of pictures for the boys and have a little bit of fun, and we'll see who comes out the winner in the group.
We already know that.
Oh, see? Coach is
Yeah.
calling it.
You're on my team, so I would hope so.
All right, let's go.
Tell you, we're gonna rock it, dude.
So it's going to be fun to watch and see how it goes, and we're looking forward to it. And we'll announce who the winner is at the end and give you guys, you know, a picture of those guys enjoying themselves and having fun. But other than that, I mean, that's really about it, boys. I appreciate you all getting on and having this good conversation. And stay tuned for our next part. You definitely don't want to miss that one.
Definitely don't want to miss it.
If you got time in your life and minutes that you can really spare,
That would be this will be the show to stay on and stay tuned with, because you're gonna burn some minutes there pretty quickly in your mind and in your life through some
you
of
got
their
dishes
stories.
to do.
You can only get smarter from watching it.
Some would say that.
Some would say that. my wife's favorite line when you were due to commentating when you were injured with the shoulder and everything. Some would say that. Some would say that.
All right, we're about to let it go. We just want to reach out to Icebreakers one more time. Icebreakers,
you
don't
go,
forget
here we
about
go.
us. Got to get you some opportunity there and get us some sponsorship. Hey, and Pepsi, if you want to get some big names under you throw all of us on there. We drink Pepsi all day long.
All
right.
day long.
Hey, you guys have a
Someone
good
say
night.
that.
We appreciate everybody coming
Someone
on.
would
Thank
say.
you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank
Been
you.
fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the second episode of this new podcast. Here we have Logan Potts, Coach Rohde, and Dillon Collings joining me, your host, AJ Sherlock. Rohde, you want to start us off with a topic today?
Sure. Thanks for bringing us in, AJ. Really appreciate it.
Anytime.
So, first topic we want to talk about is pots.
Here we
Oh,
go.
he's already scared.
Here we
There's a
go.
lot to talk about here.
Potts, you got scratched pretty early in the season.
I
How'd that
did.
feel?
I mean, wasn't the happiest moment of my life.
I don't know. You said you had a lot of fun doing the camera.
The camera was pretty fun to do though, and I feel like that me being scratched just made me feel like I had to do something. Right, next game, score a goal. There we
Dillon,
go.
you have not been scratched yet this season.
No, coach.
Are you worried about that?
Yeah, kind of. It means I have to. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Continue talking, please.
It means
We need to get on with the show.
Believe.
I'm sorry. It just means I have to work harder to. It might be coming soon, but just have to push through it.
Well said. Potts, this is a physical game.
It is.
Have you felt some of the pain yet throughout junior hockey?
I have not felt much pain yet. My body has, but I haven't felt it.
Can't feel pain if you don't have a brain.
Yeah,
That is true.
I guess
Some would say that.
Some would say that.
Yep, my body is taking a toll, but
Potts, we're up here, not on the floor.
I'm getting healthy though. I might be broken now, but coming soon.
When are you going to be back?
Well, I could be back now, but I'm not allowed to be.
So you can't be back now.
I could be, but I can't.
That
Well,
did not
which
make
one
sense
is it?
whatsoever.
Coach won't let me. That's it.
All right. Dillon, you have not been injured yet. Does that mean you are not playing hard enough?
Definitely.
For sure.
I guess then.
AJ's been injured. I've been injured. Both shoulder injuries.
Guess there you have it. I guess I'm not playing hard enough.
What
No,
about you, Rohde? How many injuries have you had now?
During this season, I've had quite a bit of injuries. One specific from one of our players shooting a puck at my eye.
Colin.
Son
That
of a gun.
That'd be Driscoll, just letting you guys know where everyone out there watching. Driscoll shot a puck at my face.
Colin Driscoll.
Another Rhode Island kid.
Can't trust him.
Can't trust Rhode Island kids. Some would say that.
Some would say.
But let's see. Moving on to the rest of our topics here. Dillon, you came in as a very smart kid on the team. Everyone thought you were going to be a top end kid going to Miami of Ohio and everything. And then we bring a new kid in, Mason. And now we know he is smarter than you. How does that make you feel?
Oh, it doesn't make me feel good, Coach. It doesn't make me feel good at all. I always strive to be the smartest. I mean, academically wise. But now that he is, I just gotta try harder.
So, on average, how long would you study for a test?
I don't know, like 4, maybe 3 hours.
That is 4 or 3 hours longer than me.
Same here.
Potts, you were supposed to be a smart kid too. What happened there?
Wait, he was?
Who said I was supposed to be smart, Coach?
Yeah,
I
didn't
guess I
think he
got lied
was.
to from the scouts down in Texas.
Oh, there were scouts?
Someone had to bring you here.
You're right. I don't know how I got here either.
All right. Coach Brian had a good comment to us. Is something that it comes with the team. We will not bring it up in the podcast, but that would be the reason all of us are laughing. All right, next topic. How is the dating life out here, Dillon?
Whoa.
I guess you could say it was pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's all you can say. It's pretty good. Because the rumor on the street is that you're gonna wife her up.
No. No, Coach, no, Coach. I'm just been, like, I saw this girl, like, once or twice. I've seen this girl once or twice, and I don't know if I'm going to do anything about it, but definitely not wife her up.
But what'd you do?
What's stopping you?
You guys?
Us guys.
Oh, okay.
No.
What have we
You're
done to
letting
you?
us control your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, wow.
I mean, at least Coach Rohde does.
I do?
Yeah.
Well, There's another rumor going around on the street that Dillon's future wife here is also interested in someone else on the team, Logan Potts.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have not heard about this until just now.
Oh, I have.
How long has this been occurring?
Since you went to your guys' billet house.
Oh, yeah. So we pull up at her house, right?
Oh,
She's
we're
just-
going to story time.
Story time.
Story
let's go.
time, story time.
Her and her friend are just sitting in her car. No one's home yet. We pull up. There's just two people sitting in front of our house, right? In their car. We walk out. We're like, what are you doing here? Who are you? They're like, oh, we're Dillon's friend. And we're here because we wanted to say hi to y'all. And we're like, all right. So we end up having a conversation with them for an hour about Dillon and their relationship. And pretty nice conversation. Although I did have to leave because it didn't want to be there. I don't think anyone wanted to be there either. So kind of went back inside and they just kept sitting there, ignored them the rest of the night. That's all.
That was a great story.
I'm really glad we went on this trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
It was definitely worth the time.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right, moving on from that great riveting story.
Riveting.
There was one topic I wanted to bring up. I know our host here, AJ, already has his greatest moment from out the season. So we can start with him because it's been, 24 games in now. There should be a lot of memories. So, AJ, what would be your greatest memory so far?
For me, my greatest memory is getting player of the game. It was, we finally busted out the belt. We were trying to wait for a win. Didn't happen, so we decided to bust it out anyways, and I'm very happy that I was the first one to receive it.
Congratulations. Dillon, what is your greatest memory so far besides wifing up?
Well, Coach, I gotta say it's
Dillon.
my first goal.
Have possession in the Blades end. Backhand shot. There's a chance in close. Stop with a goal! Ducks score! 1:31 into the game. It's Ducks up front, 1-0.
Junior goal against Steele County, and our first bus ride up to Minnesota. It was a pretty fun time.
Is
Those
there
are two
anything
different
else?
Was that rookie
I
idol?
just said two. Yeah, doing Rookie Idol, that was
Good
that was
times.
really fun.
Who won Rookie Idol?
Oh, AJ won Rookie Idol. He was the best at it. So hype.
First belt, Rookie Idol. He's got it all.
Yep.
Even
Besides
got
your
a
shoulder.
podcast.
Yeah.
I'm living up here.
Yep.
All we need is that sponsorship, right?
Yeah.
Icebreakers,
There we go.
please. Thank you.
So how about you, Potts? What's your greatest memory besides
Um,
getting hurt?
Yes, that was wonderful. My greatest memory.
I know talking's hard
Sometimes.
for you, yes.
Some would say that.
Some would say that.
Getting Player of the Week, which I got first.
Mm.
By the way, not AJ.
I-
That did
I
happen
never-
after you got scratched, isn't it true?
That did happen after I got scratched,
Yeah.
and I started producing. You know.
To be fair, I think we were the only ones who played a game that week.
I did
Uh,
hear that.
That might be fair.
I
Yeah.
did hear that was the case.
I think there was two.
There's 2 games?
No, 2 games. I think.
Uh,
Because there was 3 teams.
there was also
on
one
there.
from each team, so
There's 3 teams on the sheet.
yeah, one from each team.
Sounds like Dillon is trying to bring you down.
Oh.
How do you feel about that, Potts?
It's kind of brutal coming from Dillon because I don't know.
Is he blinding you with that 5 head?
Yeah.
That's not just any 5-head coach.
Can we get a measurement?
Yeah. Anyone have a ruler? Tape measure?
Yeah, I'd say that's about 5 right there.
6?
Could be 6.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
Some would say that.
Some would say that.
All right, so we got a little break on the weekend here, so we figured to have some fun. We are going to do a 3-on-3 tournament this weekend with our team. How are you guys feeling about that?
So excited. I can't wait to see who my 2 other teammates are. I guess it's a surprise tomorrow. All I know for teams so far is that these two will be on a team, so that should be interesting. But can't wait to see how it goes.
Yep, I can't wait till I'm not doing the camera because I've been doing that the past couple weekends. Because life of a injured player is you're a scratch. You have to do all the duties around. So I'm looking forward to a nice off weekend. You know, playing 3-on-3. Apparently, I'm with him.
With him.
Yeah, that's gonna be a brutal one.
That's the.
He's gonna kill me, and I'm on his team. That's how it's gonna happen.
This is a no contact scrimmage.
You'll make it contact, coach.
Dillon.
Well, I'm personally looking forward to it, just having a week off of games and just having fun with everybody, the teammates and the coaches. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it.
Some could say you are on the Space Cadet team for this 3-on-3 tournament.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Oh, so there's a space cadet team here.
Then why isn't Potts on it?
We lost that rock, paper, scissors.
Ooh.
I guess.
Yeah,
I guess.
I came out of the space station, sir.
Oh,
You
BS.
never came out of the Space
No.
Cadet Station.
No,
You are permanently there.
When I was injured, I got out.
That's because you don't have a stall anymore.
You may
I
be
do
the
have a
captain
stall
of
coach.
the
Yeah, it's a
space
small
station.
stall,
Right in the middle of the room.
so we can all make fun of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fun time, though. I'm sitting right next to Bryce, my future line mate. Hopefully.
Let's not drag Bryce down. For everyone that's watched, Bryce is one of our best players. We will not drag him down by putting him with Potts.
Oh, boy.
That kid's got a future here. And then after our fun weekend we have here, we are going to Chicago. We got 4 big games there. All right, what do you guys feel about that showcase happening? How do you feel about playing against some teams that we haven't played before?
I think we're going to make some magic happen. I think we're about to pull our first wins, maybe every single game. Very excited to play these games. I think we have a really good shot at doing some good things. Potts, what do you think?
And I really think that the team can pick it up, and I think that we'll do good this week and hopefully get a couple wins in, you know, boost our confidence a little. I mean, that's something we need. Hope that our team plays well and start producing.
Why are you staring at me?
No, coach.
AJ's the one that asked the question. Dillon.
Alright, well, I'm just looking forward to another road trip, and obviously seeing new teams play will be fun. And yeah, I think we can pull this off this weekend.
AJ, you have any other topics you would like to talk about today? I already covered those ones.
Sunday, team at the water park. I'm
Sir.
excited. Are you excited, Potts?
Oh, I'm very excited. Can't wait.
Can you swim, Potts?
I can. I asked my doctor today, and he did say that I can indeed swim.
Oh, I wasn't asking
yeah.
about that. I was just asking in general if you knew how to swim.
You
Yes.
kind of look like a guy who can't swim.
Oh, I can swim. Don't you worry.
You look more like a skier.
Oh.
Snowboarder, actually.
Oh,
Not fair. I'm a skier coach.
oh that makes sense.
Yeah, and
I can snowboard. All right. I can swim too.
And I just want to say thank you to Holtz Builders for giving us the opportunity to go to the water park as a team. We're definitely going to enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Any other topics you would like to bring up? Forehead or Space Cadet?
What was you got surgery for your shoulder injury? How was that?
It was very good. Threw up a couple times after the surgery. That was the worst part, actually. The healing process went very fast, and I'm already skating on the ice like I used to. Well, not like I used to, but
Back in the day.
back in the day. But I feel like I'm getting healthier each day. It's getting better and better.
You eating your greens?
Indeed.
I heard after the surgery you asked what time it was so you could find out if you can make the bus trip still.
I did. I really wanted to play, and here I am still not playing.
Yeah, in fact, he texted all the rest of the guys say you left me.
I don't remember that.
Might have
Probably
been
too
still
gone.
drugged up.
Yep.
Maybe.
Also, in case you forgot, Icebreakers. Really, really pushing for this sponsorship. You're gonna be getting coverage from me every single episode, every chance I get. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Dillon, any last comments?
I don't think so.
Anything about being second smartest? Or third?
Ooh.
Or fourth?
Coach,
Behind
I'm
me.
definitely not third or fourth. Oh, I'm definitely not behind you, Potts.
Are you sure? Because I remember the other day I asked you how to do a math problem, and you did not know how to do it.
All right, I'm in Calc 3 math, so.
Alright, so
I think
what
I
was the
can.
amount?
And that was
What-
pre-calc.
That's bull.
It was pre-calc. You're in Calc 3,
Yeah.
and you couldn't do a pre-calc question.
I don't remember when he asked me.
That was several weeks ago.
Oh. Well,
I
I
never
helped
took
my
any
sister
calc.
and blew out with all of their physics and math. So. I think you're being
But
aligned,
not me.
Potts.
But not me.
Mm.
All right, well, thank you, Dillon and Potts, and of course AJ as always.
Yes, thank you
Coming
boys
out
for
for the
joining
show.
us.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you
We
for
enjoyed
having
it.
me.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
It was somewhat of a pleasure.
Got some good
All
laughs
right.
in.
Yeah, thank you.
Those Ducks have defeated the Detroit Fighting Irish 6-2. My goodness! The curse of the USPHL Chicago Showcase continues. The Dells Ducks' first win in 33 games.